Hey YouTube, what's going on? So, I just got done building a new pipe rack for my bedroom recently. Finished it maybe about 4 or 5 days ago. And the reason I went through the task of building this is because I have limited space. I don't have a huge pipe collection, and I didn't want to have pipe racks sitting on either shelves that I would have to install or taking space on dressers or end tables or anything like that. If you're handy and you don't mind saving a few dollars and you've got some basic hand tools, you can basically build something like this. It cost me about $50 in lumber from the Home Depot. I used pine board, 1 inch by 6 inch for the bottom and the top shelf, which is only 5.5 inches. I believe I used 1x4s for the 1x5, excuse me, for the shelves that the pipes sit in, and I bought one 1x4 to make the rests. And what I made the rests with was a 7/8 spade bit drilled in the center and then cut lengthwise down the center. And the holes for the pipes were made with an 1.25 inch hole saw and a drill. Everything was basically just sanded by hand. The sides I cut using a jigsaw. And I'm not a woodworker or a carpenter by any means. This thing is not perfectly square. It's pretty close, but it's not perfect. I gave it 2 coats of tung oil. I had the screws, I had the felt to line the rests, and I just glued them using wood glue. I added a little bit of a beveled edge to it just to make it look a little bit nice when you actually get up. I mean, nobody's going to really see this thing besides me and my family anyway when we're in the bedroom. But it holds 16 pipes, and I took a couple out just so I could show you, how the rests and the holes were drilled. This bottom shelf has about 6.5 inches of clearance. It will hold 6 of these size mason jars easily, or even the smaller size mason jars like these. It will hold 6 of those. It will hold about 24 of the 1.5-ounce tins if you lined them all the way across. The top shelf I use to hold all my accessories: lighters, flints, sweeteners, extra pipe cleaners, and that stuff. But, by all means, if you want to, you could stack more tins or jars of tobacco up there. There is some extra space on the shelves behind the pipes for, matches or small accessories, some extra tampers. I've got a church warden that doesn't fit that I've got sitting back there. There's plenty of room for that. So it does take some time, some patience, takes a little bit of money, but if you're not looking to spend big money on pipe racks that are already made because maybe you don't like the way they look or they're not your taste, or maybe like me, you simply just don't have the room for them, then perhaps building a pipe rack of your own is a decent alternative, as long as you're willing to put some of your spare time into it. I've got a little hook loop right here that I can hang my travel bag if I'm ever going to take my pipe to work. I can just hang my little travel bag on there. So it didn't come out too bad. I just wanted to share this with everybody because, a do-it-yourself pipe rack saves you money. If you're halfway decent and handy with tools, you can save yourself quite a bit of money. Like I said, I spent maybe a little over $50 in lumber. These lip pieces were 1x2s, and all I did was just round over the one corner on the edge just to smooth it out. So I've got a 1x2 to keep stuff on the top shelf from sliding off. And I've got a 1x2 on the bottom shelf to keep things from sliding out. And I've got it fastened to the wall with a couple of 50-pound drywall anchors. And this thing is sturdy, man. It's solid. There's no wood glue. It's all just screwed together along the sides, the different shelves. You know, you could make it easy on yourself and you could just keep the board straight. I wanted to use the jigsaw and cut it out a little bit just so that it opens up the pipe rack a little bit more and exposes everything, just makes it a little bit nicer looking. It's a little tricky. Like I said, you know, it's not perfect. There's no CNC machines cutting out wood designs for me or doing anything like that. Just basically good old-fashioned hand tools, some hard work. And not that it was that hard. It is just time consuming. You know, I spent a couple hours a day, and in total it probably took me about 8 to 12 hours from start to finish, here and there on days off and whatnot when I had some time to do it. But that's basically it. Some pine board from Home Depot. Like I said, I used 1x6 for the top and bottom shelves, 1x5 for the pipes. I made the pipe rest out of a 1x4. I spade drilled 7/8 down the center and then used a table saw and cut it lengthwise to get the pipe rest for the top and the bottom. And that's pretty much it. A good alternative to spending big money on real fancy, you know, if you have the space and you have the money, or you don't mind spending the money because you're not handy and everything like that, that's fine, you know. But that's about it. So just wanted to share that with everybody, and you know, hope you're all having a good day. I'll give you another quick pan around of the kind of stuff that you can fit. I'm filming with the phone vertically just because it's a little bit easier with the space that I have. Well, that's about it. You know, if anyone's interested and, you know, wants further information, you know, send me a message, X, and I'll do my best to maybe put together some design plans for you. And, you know, you can do it however you want. You could have multiple tiers, multiple shelves. This is just something basic. I don't plan on ever really having more pipes than what I have right now. I mean, you know, I laugh because I say that now, but you know, I don't smoke. I don't smoke every day. The pipe smoking is kind of like a treat for me. But this was just another cool part of the hobby that I thought was kind of interesting. I like modifying corn pipes when I get some chances, and I thought this was a pretty neat idea. But let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry for rambling as much as I did, but that's pretty much it. Have a good day, folks. Until next time, be good. Peace.